Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Big ass, big ass, big ass. 24.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Watson. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And his first carry, he loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been... trouble.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Down, he's coming. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Jump up. I think he knows.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep this time for Miller. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 26 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You better break. 25. You better break. Looks off. Under 10. 10.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw, Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Wide, get wide. Pistol. He's checking.
Now Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Good. 20. Here we go, G.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Runs over him. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Pistol. 55.
He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, open man, the tight end fails. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, he's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. A big pickup of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lamar Miller.
Good job, good job. Too easy, too easy.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, 1st half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Bail, we're 33. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Go, let's go.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
180. Let's go, baby. Pilot, 64, weak.
From the 24, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Then it should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
A final shot before the break. Watson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. It's caught at the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Richardson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson being chased out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Good. 180. Watching you fire.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Run. Out. Recon, 132 fighter. King.
And again, it's Chubb. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is
it's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
From the red zone now, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Alert!
Here's Watson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jannard Avery showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Mayfield running the option right. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go. No. Off. Check 24.
On 1st down, it's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll run with Miller. Oh, what a juke into space. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Rolling to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Come to my world. Come to my world. Check.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season, and it's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards, a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
44, Texans 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And some room to work. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On first down, Miller. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Fells has it, left side. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's got Miller. And they'll get this down to the 10. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's second down. On the ground, it's Chubb. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They run it again with Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 49 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing, the interception. If he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and got it too? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Kill. Alert.
Now Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Browns 51, Texans 26.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. On fourth down, Watson. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 26, check 26. Kill. Alert.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He lets this one fly toward the back. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Miller. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. One last throw here for Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business.